Welcome to This Week, This Morning, the weekly video that gets you up to speed on the week's most important developments for your business and your taxes. This week, what you should have on your mind is deadlines. First of all, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin hinted that the July 15th filing deadline for tax returns could be extended by stating, quote, "It's something I'm thinking about," when discussing possibly extending the deadline. I certainly wouldn't bank on this, but it is a possibility. If you haven't filed your return yet, it's a good idea to file an extension so that you retain the right to file by the extended deadline of October 15th. Filing an extension will not preclude you from filing your return before July 15th, so it's a bit of a no-brainer to file that extension right now. And if the IRS doesn't extend the filing deadline, you'll still have until October 15th to file, but you will have to pay any taxes owed by July 15th. So be prepared to pay in your tax owed, but keep an eye on Mr. Mnuchin's Twitter account to see if you might get an extra couple of months to hold on to the money. And the other deadline you should have in your mind, if you're a small business owner anyways, is in regard to your PPP loan forgiveness application. This one is a bit more fluid because there are 3 available options currently. Number 1 is to apply for loan forgiveness early. Number 2 is apply after you've had the loan for 8 weeks. And number 3 is to apply after you've had the loan for 24 weeks. Which route you choose ultimately will depend on your particular situation. You might apply for loan forgiveness early, for example, if you've already spent the loan proceeds and have not reduced headcount or compensation of your employees up to the point of applying. This will allow you to get the loan off your books sooner and will allow you to make further staffing decisions without regard to whether it will impact your loan forgiveness. This could be very important to businesses who need to make staffing and or pay reductions now because of the current business climate. If you wait for the normal 8 or 24 weeks, you might face reductions in loan forgiveness for cutting back on staffing. If you're not going to be applying early and you got your loan prior to June 5th, you can choose between the 8 or 24 week covered period. If you got your loan after June 5th, you must either wait until the funds are spent or until the entire 24 week period has elapsed. In any of these situations, the considerations are really going to be the same. First and foremost, you need to make sure you've spent the money in a qualified manner. Once you have, you should apply for loan forgiveness unless up to that point you've had either reduced headcount or lowered staff wages beyond 75% of normal pay. In that case, you should opt for the 24-week period so that you have until December 31st to restore employment and compensation to levels that will not reduce your loan forgiveness. So if this has your head spinning, well, you're not alone. But you should get in touch with a Dark Horse CPA to make sense of it all and to get you set up with a loan forgiveness game plan. See you next week.